G'day everyone, it's Bruce from the Joiner Coach. Welcome to our new segment called What's Your Problem? I've started a new segment that I'm going to show every Friday where I will talk about a problem that's been asked or a problem that's been brought up during the course of the week or the month. I'm inviting everyone to send me some of the problems that you have, some of the issues that you find in business. And every Friday I'm going to address one problem that someone's asked me throughout the week, and we'll provide you with a solution. And the solution will be exactly the same material that we use in our premium Joinery GPS program. So I'm giving away some of our best stuff in this segment, some of the high level stuff that my premium clients actually pay a lot of money for. But I'm doing this as a free gift to you on Fridays, so that you can end the week on a high and maybe have some solutions to the problems you've been struggling with all week. So if that sounds fair enough to you, I'll just move forward. I've had a problem that's come up quite often in the last few weeks, and it's come from some of the smaller joiners or the smaller cabinet makers, and they've been saying, look, I've been running a business for about 3 or 4 years, but it's all just really chaotic, and I haven't been able to pull everything together. How can I get the business streamlined and flowing and working better? So it's a wonderful question, and I get this sort of a question quite a lot. From cabinet makers and joiners who've put a business together. So here's the good news. It's a common problem, and we've got a common solution to the problem itself. I'm not saying it's easy, but I'm saying that we do have a solution to the problem. And the solution to this problem primarily lies in you're scattering yourself way too thin across way too many things. And so what I've done is I put together a system called 5 Ones. And I'll go through it with you now. And I'll just sort of show you how the 5 Ones works and how it can help you in business. Okay, so I've just shared my iPad screen with you, and I'll do a little bit of drawing. And I find that the best way to describe this is to actually draw it for you. So what does 5 Ones actually mean? All right, so we're going to try and focus on 5 things that you need to do in your business that will dramatically change how your business works, functions, and the results in your business. So we start at the very top. Oh, let me see if I can draw a straight line. 3, 4, 5. Okay. So what's the first thing? So the first of the 5 Ones is really quite simple. Let's identify a target customer. This is a customer that you love working for. Identify who it is that you love doing work for, and if you had a choice in business, that's the only type of customer that you would ever do any work for. Write it down. Tell yourself, this is the type of customer that I want to find. Then you can find one thing you are great at. Now, this is about your business. This is about what you're great at in business. So, for example, if you have a CNC machine and you've got someone that's highly technical, and you can take on some really technical work where you're doing detail work and curves and some really intricate machining, you might want to go after that type of work because you're really great at it. You might have a polishing booth. So your polishing is far better than anybody else's. So you might go after that kind of work that's got a little bit more detail and a little bit more designer element to it. So whatever it is you're great at, identify what it is and go with it. And then what we can have is we can have one really strong marketing plan. Now, a marketing plan is going to need to have the first 2 things. We're going to need to know who your target customer is, and we're going to need to know the things that you're great at before we can start a marketing plan. But you do need to have a marketing plan, and it's not word of mouth. Word of mouth can stop tomorrow. So one great marketing plan. Let's have one great conversion. Let's see if I can spell properly today. Strategy. One great conversion strategy. What that means is when you do get your customers coming into you, when you're attracting the right customers to you that want the one thing that you're great at, and it's all happened through your marketing strategy, we want to know what happens then. What's the first step? Do you sit down with them in your showroom? Do you go out and visit them on site? Do you, whatever it is you do, you need to have that mapped out step by step by step as, your conversion strategy. Now, this is great for you because then you know from start to finish what you're going to do every time you meet someone, and your customer is going to know what to expect early on. So this makes that whole environment much more smooth, and you'll find that when your customer has an expectation of where you're going to take them, the whole sales process gets so much easier and smoother. So the results of these are your conversion rate might go from 20% up to 50%. Marketing plan could be the same thing, but a good marketing plan will increase people coming into you. So a good marketing plan will bring the right people in, but you might see a 20% to 30% improvement in inquiries, inbound inquiries. One thing that you're great at is going to make you happier because you're going to be doing stuff you love doing, right? So this is going to make you happy. And the same thing with your target customers. Now they're going to be happy because they've found someone that can do what they want. Now, what's the fifth one? Let's focus on doing this for 1 year. Let's not try and put a Band-Aid over things in business. Let's really knuckle down, roll up our sleeves, and get your business on the right track. It might take a year. Now, I'm not saying it'll take the whole year. Maybe it does, but at least give yourself that year to turn this business around and get it flowing, get it functioning, and get it profitable. Hopefully that's been some value to you. The 5 Ones works great for a number of my clients, well, virtually every client. And what we do is we focus on those 5 Ones over top of other things, but it certainly does get you on the right track and it gets you streamlined and focused. If it's been some great value to you, please feel free to comment below. Let me know what you're thinking. Give me some feedback, and please send me what your problem is so that next week we might be able to jump on that one and I'll give you a solution to that one as well. Have a great weekend. It's Bruce from the Joinery Coach. Chat to you again soon.